All right, man. We live with another episode of Off the Bench podcast. And as y'all see, man, I got my brother back with me, for another episode. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe. It's gonna be one of the best episodes that we had so far. We got a lot of interesting topics to talk about. So we're gonna go on dive right into it. You know, uh obviously we know NBA finals. Game one was Thursday. The Boston Celtics put a beat down on the Dallas Mavericks. But I feel like the game was won like in game one. I mean not game one. First half, Dallas shot 44% from the field, 3 of 13 from three, 4 bench points all first half.
Mm.
Where did you think the Celtics how did you like the Celtics game plan coming in, their approach coming into game one? And where do you think in game two that the Mavericks can make a adjustment off off the style that the Celtics had played them in game one?
I like it because the finals is always about the two best teams from the conference. So it's two different styles meeting for the last game. We saw like 2 years ago with Giannis and the Suns, two totally different styles of offenses. The Warriors played the Celtics. Kind of different, but not all the way, but like they are different.
Mhm.
Celtics are way more just space and just shooting threes, while the Warriors is more so like offense, run around, ball screens, movement, off ball movements, cutting back door. So it's always just a good chess match to see. In game one, it was I ain't gonna say it was a chess match because if you've been watching the Mavericks, Jason Kidd need that one game. He need
Definitely.
that first game where and we didn't see it in the last series where they dominated the Timberwolves, but they usually need that one get that first game to like see what the other team is gonna do, see what the other team is doing. And Jason Kidd being an NBA champion, being a guy he never won an NBA, he didn't win a championship.
Yeah.
Being an NBA champion, being one of the top 10 point guards of all time, he has a smart basketball mind. And he gonna make the right adjustments. But with that being said, in game one, Kristaps Porzingis was the X factor. Kristaps came in and brought in all the energy. The game, it was kind of close. Like it was like an 8 point game. I want to say when he got checked in, I want to say about 8 to 10 points. And then once he got in, made some threes, got some blocks, led to some more all the energy in the crowd, and it went from like 8 to 10 to about 16 to 20, and it felt like they was up by like 30. It felt like the game was over with.
Yeah, it
It,
definitely did.
it, it was so loud in the TD Garden. It was rocking. You hear all the fans screaming. And Kristaps Porzingis to me is the X factor going forward. I didn't expect him to play like that good, and I don't think the Mavericks expected him to come off an injury. 30 days. He ain't played basketball in 30 days. This playoff, this is the most crucial time of a man's who is a basketball player, NBA player
Of his career,
of
yeah.
his career. He came out his first finals game, and he was one of the Celtics' best and most impactful players, and he hasn't played in over a month. And that just says a lot about this Celtics team. Jason Tatum, had another subpar game, but it really doesn't matter. When you have Jaylen Brown, highest paid player in the NBA, he's going to pick up some of that slack. Derek White and Drew Holiday has to be two of the best role players.
Mhm.
And it just, what they did to the Dallas Mavericks that negated them is that those lives wasn't there. They can get Derek Lively going. Daniel Gafford can get anything. And we saw in the last series against the number one defense, Rudy Gobert, the DPOY. Timberwolves, who got Jaden McDaniels, great defender. Anthony Edwards, great defender. They got anything they wanted because my fault. The Timberwolves are just being so stubborn. They didn't want to tag the roller. They didn't want to switch Rudy and put him on somebody else. They just kept wanting to play it how they want to play it. And the Mavericks gonna make you play their style before you make them play your style.
Yeah.
Celtics though did a perfect job of making them play our style of ball, and it's nothing they can do. We saw Luka be a great player in the third quarter, try to hit everything to bring him back, but it only got back up to 8 points.
Mm.
You feel me? So the closest this game really was almost like the closest this game was like 10 points, 8 to 10 points. So it really wasn't convincing on the Maverick side. But with that being said, I do think in game two, you see a lot of adjustments. I
Mhm.
think PJ Washington, I think something that they can do to combat that is run small ball. Because if Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford is gonna give you what they gave you, no offense to him, no lobs, very few blocks, was getting outboarded. You got to switch it up. And again, Jason Kidd, Coach Kidd, one of the greatest and smartest minds in all of basketball. He's gonna make the right decisions and make the right adjustments. And I really am excited to see how the rest of this plays out for real.
Now you said something very interesting. I'm glad. That's why I say this is going to be a high level talk, a high level basketball episode talks right here. You said something very interesting when you was like, they were tagging the roller. The boss says he was tagging the roller, wasn't allowing Luca in that pick and roll game to be able to throw the lob to the big
Yep.
man. Now, what they were doing, they were basically off the pick and roll. They'll have, basically they were switching everything.
Mm-hmm.
They'll switch and they'll have basically the low man, whoever was in the corner, basically play at the block
Right.
and just have somebody, whoever was one pass away, have them play it kind of at the elbow,
Mm-hmm.
play basically in a fake drop coverage in
Yeah.
a sense. So it's like kind of almost in a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
What took away from that? Now, what I think that Jason Kidd will kind of work for him in the third quarter is with all that being said, with the Celtics doing all that switching, I think in the second half, uh, they were basically taking away the 3-point, the corner threes.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
if you was one pass away, like Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, even Derek White was doing this. If they was one pass away, they was literally not helping out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how Luka started getting to the basket with more ease. I think they should look into that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with the small ball lineup. They should definitely try to spread them out more. Keep Kristaps Porzingis, keep Al Horford out the paint where they can't affect shots like that, and then get the offense to open up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like the first half definitely where I feel like the Celtics won the game.
Yeah, it was
Because they made 8 more threes. They made 8 more threes in them, and that was the game.
Yeah,
Eight
24
times
points.
three, that's 24
Yeah.
points. They were down 21 and a half.
Something like
That was the game because the Dallas Mavericks, they won the second half of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but they were just it had so much ground to cover in the first half that it wasn't effective. But also Kyrie.
Trash.
I
first
said,
game.
you know what I'm saying? Outside of Kristaps Porzingis, he was the best player. He was the best player for the Boston Celtics, man. He can't come out there and shoot 9 for 20, 9 for 6 for 19. That can't be acceptable. PJ Washington, I feel like he did a good job. He pitched in, gave him 14. But yeah, you gotta be able to spread. You gotta be able to spread. You gotta be able to spread the Boston Celtics out and make them and slow the game down.
Yeah.
I feel take away some of their possessions where they can't get so many three-point attempts up.
Mm-hmm.
Make them feel the pressure of like every possession count. Then I also feel like take a page out of Coach Mazzulla book. Take away those one pass away drive. Yeah, those one pass away outlet threes and make them play inside the 3-point line where it'll have to be a more possession game and it will be a more a low scoring game.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Where it won't be so much up in pace because as you see, Boston Celtics like to get 45 to 53s up, which I don't know if that's sustainable in NBA finals, but we just seen like in game one, when they played the Warriors. I'm not gonna say they blew them out, but they won by a decent margin in game one. Yeah, they won by a decent margin.
Fourth quarter, they couldn't miss them threes.
Couldn't miss. So that's why it's interesting to see how the Dallas Mavericks and Jason Kidd respond in game two. I like that. Derek Lively, he played solid. He didn't give you the normal production with him being so young, being a rookie and being this opportunity. You could kind of see that he was trying to make a somewhat of an impact. It was just that he was young. He never been in this type of environment before, so it kind of rattled him a little bit.
Yeah,
because he got a rebound and he was just traveling and doing all this. Luka gave him a wide open drop pass. He fumbling the ball, but I definitely think it will be a better game because, like I said, the first half, that's where the Boston Celtics came and punched them. They threw the first punch, and basically, Dallas Mavericks couldn't recover and get off the canvas after that.
Yeah,
they had 24 bench points in the first half. 18 of those came from Kristaps Porzingis. Which was a smart move by Joe Mazzulla. Don't come in and just throw him right into the fire. Then also that helped them get him another look off the bench.
Yeah,
because just imagine if you exert KP, back to the starting lineup. Who knows who coming off the bench? Peyton Pritchard. No disrespect to Peyton Pritchard, but this is the playoffs. I mean, this is the finals. Yeah, this is the finals. I don't think he's gonna be somebody that's Jason Kidd too much worried about coming in and giving him 18, 20 points off the bench.
He definitely gonna try to be getting that shit though.
Yeah, he definitely
gonna be trying to pass.
Yeah, he definitely is. Same thing with Sam Hauser. He gave them 6 points off the bench in that first half, hitting 2 threes. I think that's just the main adjustment coming from game 1 to game 2, in my opinion. It just cut down on the threes, slow the game down, and try to get Kyrie more looks on. You got to get Drew Holiday off of.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday had him in jail.
Not a good matchup.
Yeah,
not a good matchup.
Yeah, not a good matchup at all. Had Kyrie sped up all game. Looked like Kyrie kind of forcing it too as well. You kind of tell he was a little anxious going back to the TD Garden after not being there so long, back into the finals. You know,
Streak continues.
yeah, the streak continues. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm just curious to see how game two play out. Uh, Luca. I want to speak about Luca for a little bit because
Love that guy.
definitely love him.
Love him.
And I've been on record saying that he's the best player in the NBA. To me, it's not close. The scoring ability, the passing ability, the mismatch problem that he can cause, which you seen that in the second half. It kind of took him a little minute to get his legs up
Yeah.
under him. But once he got his legs up under him, he was doing work.
It was Luca.
Yeah, it was Luca. But Kyrie is the X factor for the Dallas Mavericks because you're gonna need that other co-star to come and tag along. Every time that Kyrie had an opportunity to change the momentum of the game, he didn't. I think it was one time, I can't remember the specific score. I think they were down 6 or like 8, and he had a wide open three. Right, it was on the right wing.
Right wing,
Al Horford with drop coverage. That would have changed, made
Go down about
made them
3
about
points, 5 points, yeah.
and change probably the outcome and the look of probably get the boss. That's what you got to do with the Boston Celtics. You got to make it a close game going into the fourth because no disrespect to them, but we seen the time and time again that if you can get them in a tight game down the stretch, they're liable to make a mistake. They not a they not a team that take care of the ball down the stretch. They're not a team that is very poised under pressure as per se as for this team to have that much experience and as much with that type of characteristics on their team. Drew Holiday, he's been there before, veteran. Derek White, he's been there before, a steady player. Obviously Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You know what you're getting from those guys. Al Horford,
even Al.
Yeah, Al Horford, he's been there, steady presence, a veteran. So I'm definitely curious to see what happened in game two. Who you got winning game two?
I got the Celtics winning game 2, but bro, back to Luca, bro. I love me some Luca. I'm a Steph fan. Bro, I love me some Luca, bro. I wish I had the I've been trying to find the archive story I posted when I was like a freshman in high school when Luca came in and I said he was gonna be better than LeBron, and niggas looked at me crazy. Luca is different, bro.
Definitely.
Luca is doing some things right now where it's just like this whole entire run bomb low key has been just sensational. You feel me? Because nobody really had him beating the Clippers. I know people didn't have him beating the Clippers for real. Once they beat the Clippers, they played the number 1 seed Thunder, who is one of my teams because I love Shea and I've been rooting for those guys. And I told you them niggas gonna be like that. Once Shea got back, I told you they were gonna be like that. Didn't think they were gonna be the 1 seed, but hey, gotta take it. Gotta take it. Beat them, a very good team, and then beat the number 1 team in the NBA the whole season. And they mopped the floor with the Timberwolves. Like I think the first 2 series was closer than what they did to the number 1 defense. And Luca, I want him to win because I want to see him get the ring so we can talk about him as the all-time great he is, because we know that a ring is holding back a lot of people. And you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get to go to the finals.
Especially in the West.
Especially in the West. A year or next year, the Denver Nuggets, they'll be back. The Timberwolves definitely going to want some revenge. Memphis Grizzlies going to have Ja Morant, and they going to have a higher draft pick so they can get somebody. They going to... the OKC Thunder, they gonna be back and improve.
I even think, if they can get Malik Monk back, I think the Kings could definitely definitely the Kings can probably come back and make some noise too.
Bro, I'm off the Kings. I'm sorry.
Houston Rockets.
Houston.
I think Houston can make a play in and do something.
It's gonna be so many teams just going forward for like the next rest of Luka's career for real, because it's just like if they don't win this year, and I do got the Celtics winning the finals. I got the Celtics winning game 2. I do think there's gonna be like a 6-game series, but I got the Celtics winning game 2 at home, take care of home court advantage. But I think Luka's gonna have and he had a good game, but I think he's gonna have a way better game. I think he somewhere in the ballpark of like a 38-point near triple-double. Don't think he'll get the assist because his teammates are looking like pure trash, but I think he's going to have like 36, 37, 10, 12 boards and like 8 and 9 assists. And it's going to be one of those wasted finals games from a young superstar. And it's just going to be like
one of them Bron games.
One of those Bron games. And it's just, if he could get a little something, because 1 assist from Luka is just absurd, bro. Yeah. 1 assist and he played almost the whole game is absurd. It just shows you nobody came for the ride that day. But I do got the Celtics winning game 2. I don't want to undermine the Celtics. I do think the Mavericks will win a few games in this series, but I do think at home, after coming off a game like that, they gonna use that momentum and they gonna take that like to 10. It's gonna they gonna you feel me? I think it's gonna be a close game though. Don't get me wrong. Do think it's gonna be close,
Definitely
like
gonna be
down to the wire
closer.
type.
Yeah.
But I just think the Celtics will pull it out just because home court advantage is gonna be rocking, loud, TD Garden. I see a lot of stars popping out, a lot of former players who played for the Celtics being there as like, hey, we rooting for y'all. Hey, y'all got this. KG, Paul Pierce, guys like that come and give them words of affirmation. I see the Celtics taking the 2-0 lead, but it's not over yet. I don't want people to think it's over, but
because the Suns took a 2-0 lead against the Bucks.
we saw what happened.
We saw what happened.
We saw what happened. Didn't win another game.
Didn't win another game. But this gonna kind of transition to the next topic. Like, what they're talking about the other team, the up and coming team that's coming back, like the Memphis Grizzlies. You still got all the the OKC not going nowhere.
Mm-mm.
How do you view like the landscape of like the new direction of like the passing of the torch? Because it definitely is
Definitely
the
here.
beginning of a new
era.
These playoffs showed us it's beginning of something new.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel? Do you feel like the league is in good hands? And how do you think this transition into this new era is gonna look like?
It's crazy, bro, because that's how I know I'm getting old. Every time I be on TikTok and I see those over my dead body edits,
Yes.
and it's all the athletes and they had the press conference at the table and it's just like, bro, damn, why? But this new era, it's amazing, bro. We got so many future, not right now superstars, but future superstars. I think John Morant, Anthony Edwards, they already got Luka, Shea. You got guys, if Zion can stay healthy, you got Devin Bookers, you got who else who else? Victor Wembanyama, who Spurs definitely in a few years definitely
gonna be right there.
That's another team that we missed. It's a lot of talent and it's a lot of parity. I think that's the most funnest and best thing about this new age NBA is that it's so much parity. That's what this year showed me because we had a lot of 51 teams. I don't think nobody would have had the Mavericks at the beginning of the playoffs going this far. Celtics, obviously. But
same thing with Pacers.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing with the Pacers. Nobody had them beating the Bucks. Actually, yeah, nobody had them beating the Bucks. And it's just I know Giannis didn't play. That's another guy that's superstar. But this playoffs and this NBA in 2024 it's amazing because we got Tyrese Halliburton, J-Dubs.
We seen the Jalen Brunson ascension.
The Jalen Brunson. We
Tyrese Maxey.
It's a lot of young stars and studs in the NBA. And I think that's what's going to make our league grow and even better because I look at it and I think in like 2 to 3 years, I think it may be the first time where we're like, how the Rockets they was like a 10 seed and they was right there they was 11 seed and right there to make the play in. I think we're going to see a lot of that going forward because it's just so well balanced. Every team got a guy. Every team got a secondary guy. Every team got a playmaker. Every team got a defender. And I'm talking about high level at it. Like almost every team in the NBA, the Rockets, 11 seed. They got scores. Jalen Green was one of the best scorers, especially
if Alperen Sengun come back healthy. Yeah,
he one of the best up and coming centers in the league. They got a playmaker, got defenders, and that's a 11 seeded team. Not even the teams above them.
And I think they got a top 5 coach in NBA. Ime.
Yeah, top. I think Ime like top 3. Ime for him. They didn't win that many games. They won more than last year, but I don't think people realize how good
of a coach. I don't think if you can outside of Tyloo and probably Eric Spoelstra, I don't think you can replace a coach and do the same type of production. Like we said, Alperen Sengun missed the last 20 some games of the season. Well, what probably could have kept them out the playoffs this season.
Best player.
So definitely would they still got a man. He's still growing young. I like Cam Whitmore, who gonna be somebody I think who gonna be a future 6th man of the year. I think that's the perfect role for him over there. Come off the bench and be that attacker, be that hooper. He got that dog in him. I like the Houston Rockets team. I like the direction that they going. That's the team that I'm on next season. Like they're gonna shock a lot of people.
They gonna be like the Houston Texans.
Yeah,
they gonna adopt the Houston Texans model. They got a new coach.
Hey, Houston, we got
they cooking. They cooking, bro. They are cooking. I just love the NBA though and the stages because a lot of people, LeBron, Steph, KD, all these guys leaving. We ain't gonna have no stars. It's gonna be boring. By the time they retire, it's gonna be. I think this is some of the best, ball that is out because again, any given night, you're gonna watch a guy who could drop 30 points on a basketball team. And it's not going to be multiple different guys. Every team got a guy who could drop 30. And then every team got a guy who can stop someone from dropping 30. And then every team got a guard that's going to set the whole team up to be in, perfect positions. And it's just basketball like that. It makes you think back to like the early 2000s, like after the Lakers dominated when the Pistons won.
Yeah.
That era when it's parody. It's like
the Spurs, you had the Lakers winning next year, you had Boston winning 1 year.
Yeah, Cavs even when baby Bron made it to the finals.
Orlando Magic.
That parody type. I think we're getting back to that. You feel me? That era of okay, we got to really team build because of that second apron. We got to really build our team smart. We can't spend too much money because if we do, we're gonna be over the second apron, and now we're gonna be totally pigeonholed. We can't make no more moves. Can't get no more assets. Can't even get no more picks. Yep. So I think the second apron really allows teams and force teams to team build the most smart way, the most efficient way, without just signing some of the biggest names. You feel me?
Yeah, you have to more so find talent through the draft now. You have to really scout and see the direction of your franchise and how you want to go. Like OKC was perfect. They traded for SGA and said, okay, now we know we got our cornerstone franchise player, build around this, and they got the perfect pieces. They went and got J-Dub. They went and drafted Chet. They drafted, I'm not gonna say his name because I feel like he was a non-factor, Josh Giddey. But
hey, I ain't gonna lie though, but at the time when he was drafted, I ain't gonna lie, like I like Josh Giddey because I didn't want Shea to play the point guard the whole time. I was like, he can do that, but after seeing him in the playoffs,
yeah, he can lead definitely. He can find something better. But they, got guys like Isaiah Joe, Jalen Wood,
Casey Wallace, love him
definitely.
I played against Casey Wallace in high school. I swear to God, I'm not capping. I played
against Isaiah Joe and
he did in the state championship game. Hey, really, I messed with the Thunder because a lot of they guys got a decent amount of ties to. I always fucked with Shea. Chet, me and him graduated in the same class. Jalen Williams from Arkansas, Isaiah Joe from Arkansas, Kaysen. I played against Kaysen when he was playing with Pro Skills. And they just got a young, fun team. J-Dub, his brother Cody, shout out to Cody. Me and him, we kind of know each other a little bit. It's my dog a little bit. J-Dub, you feel me? Quit being fake. You play like trash. You ain't got no reason to be fake. But I really do love this new age NBA, bro. Like, I didn't think it would be this fun to watch, especially with my guys out the playoffs. Didn't even make it. And it's amazing. This just been fun. It's been stress free. Just watch ball and just talk about it and not have
no dog in the fight.
No dog in the fight. And that's what's been so beautiful ever since my team lost. It's just been like, okay, I can really watch and just analyze and take it for what it is and what I'm watching and stop instead of like being biased.
Yeah, we had to embrace it. We definitely had to embrace the new. But with all this being said, like we said, with the new transformation, I still feel like the NBA season, the regular season, was trash.
Yeah.
It was boring.
It was.
The marquee games that we was used to seeing, growing up, like the Christmas games, it don't really have that much meaning like it did, growing up. The marquee games wasn't feeling like marquee games. And I think that's a problem because, you want to have some type of build up. You want to have some type of, you just want to have to keep the fans engaged where you just, all right, the viewership, they down in the regular season, then playoffs, that's when everybody tune in. That's going to take the ratings and money down.
Yeah.
You want to keep it exciting. That's why I think they need to, but it's kind of analytic driven. It's basically an open gym. All these young guys, like it's a young league now. Definitely a young league. All the superstars that's dominating 25 and under. 25 and under. Like, so they definitely are young. Like, we still have Stephs and like KD, Kawhi. We still got some of the older guys doing what they doing. But if you see the last 4 teams standing, really the whole playoffs, all the teams was young. But I definitely think they need to fix that. And another thing why I think will help the NBA season is the refs. This is one of the topics that I've been wanting to get off my chest is the NBA refs, especially like this season, because it's getting worse season by season. What I think they need to do is how they got all these analytics with the NBA. They got all these stats driven things with the players and how the 3-point shot and like that. They should do the same thing with the refs. Just for example, the Tony brothers. Just say if the Tony brother, if you ref a game on the baseline, don't have them the next game, have them repping on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's two different visions.
Yeah.
That two different sites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't keep coming after the game and announcing you got a call wrong.
Yeah.
That's not
The
changing.
2 minute report. I hate that. The last 2 minute report.
Yeah, because
90% is they missed the call. Bro, that don't matter.
right, the game over. Like the game over. We know you missed the call, but you got to get it right in real time.
It was one, bro. It was one when the Knicks lost. I forgot who they lost to. They lost to somebody, and they didn't get. Jalen Brunson got fouled. Like damn near got clobbered on a 3-point shot at the end of the game against some team, and if they would have won, they would have like got higher seeding or whatever. They wouldn't have to play that last game so hard against the Bulls. But it was like last week or two of the season. This man Jalen Brunson got almost murdered on a 3-point shot to like win. And y'all know what I'm talking about. No foul, no nothing. Jalen Brunson, we see him getting upset. And then after 2-minute report, it was a clear indication that it was a foul. He should have got some free throws. And it's just like, well, what we going? And I remember the NBA was talking about like, well, what are we gonna do? We gonna play the last few minutes? It's like, damn, 2-minute report. If you're gonna admit that you did something wrong, and they not gonna have no type of consequence for their actions,
right?
You can't just, bro. That's a whole loss.
That's a
whole loss.
Even with the playoffs with the Knicks and 76ers at the end of I want to say game 2.
Tyrese Maxey he got clobbered, yes.
But I think where the reffing problem started, that Boston Celtics Lakers.
I knew you finna say that.
That's where I think it was the beginning of the end with the refs, because that game was trash. It was, and I brought this up specifically because I went back and watched that game. They called a foul on Dennis Schroeder on Jason Tatum, which he didn't touch him, and turn around they with the LeBron James with that bell bringing out the camera like,
Yeah.
What we doing, refs? We got to get it together. We just, I don't know. It's taking you costing people wins. You costing people losses. Like you can't.
Money.
Yeah, you costing people money.
Accolades.
Right, knowing things like that. Playoff position.
Yeah, everything.
You never know. Like if you gonna go and review, what's the point of reviewing it if you're not gonna get the call right in real time?
Yeah.
No, I just don't understand it. But the refs has been trash. They getting progressively worse. They need to figure out a solution. Like I said, I think they need to find out, look at the analytics, look at the data. What ref fits what position best? Don't have a baseline ref and sideline. Don't have a sideline ref and baseline. They're two different eye vision, two different eyesights, and you just not used to that. You know, so I definitely think that's where they need to make a different transition and a different, approach to repping. Or like get some younger refs in.
Yeah.
You know, I like Richard Jefferson. He's been trying to slowly become a ref. I think
I like that though.
Yeah, we need new refs
because he's a basketball player too. So I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta the refs need to know the rules. You know, because JJ Redick he pointed this. He stated this in one of the games where he was calling. He said it's when you step back or like you get fouled on a jump shot. They said he was like, it's not a foul if you hit ball first, then hit arm. If the ball is still like in his hand, it's not a foul. But if it's released, then it's a foul. Like so, the ref need to go back, look at the rule book, see what is a foul, what's a travel, what's a walk. We gotta find something now to list all these different things where it won't be so many missed calls. Yeah, because it's getting worse
every day.
Yeah, every game is getting worse. You know, hopefully we don't have this problem in the finals where it cost somebody.
That would be Travis. That would be a travesty. Yeah, man. No, I wouldn't even want that to happen because they got to get fired or something. At that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Finals, you supposed to be this the best of the best. This ain't even like regular refs no more. These like the top guys. If you get calls wrong in the finals, they like persuade and. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm crashing out if I'm Bron and I just missed out on number 5.
Number 5, but yeah, the refs they got to do better. Definitely got to do better. Moving on, the Dan Hurley, UConn coach. It's been rumored that the Lakers are heavily engaging in talks of trying to acquire him, being the head coach. It was previously reported that JJ Redick was going to be the front runner. You know, now that this news came out about Dan Hurley. How do you feel about him possibly becoming the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers?
I love and I hate it. Dan is one of the best coaches, especially on the college level, that I've seen. X's and O's. He runs some of the most beautiful plays that's going to get at least 2 people open. The play that he got where the guard throws it like cross court to the big, and then they start and they just start back cutting, and either you gonna hit the back cut or the shooting guard gonna come up and shoot the three, or either the big man just gonna take it. That's three options off one set, bro. And he got like 10 plays in his back pocket, and we seen it last 2 seasons. You feel me? We seen it and last year they had Jordan Hawkins, Andre Johnson, a few NBA guys that's really not like high draft picks, still won a national championship. This year they had Donovan Clingan, they had Stephon Castle and Donovan Clingan. They wasn't always top 10 projected picks. They just played so goddamn good in the tournament. There's no way you cannot look at those guys and say, okay, those are not top 10, guys in this draft. Dan, I think he's gonna be a great NBA coach. I look at Billy Donovan. I look at Brad Stevens, guys who came from college and went to the NBA. Brad is amazing. Brad is one of the best coaches, and he went into a situation where I think it probably would have been hard on a lot of guys because he went to a Celtics team that just got Tatum, just came from the ECF, Jack Brown, and they got pedigree. They got a standard. I look at this Lakers team, bro, and it's just like, don't do Dan like that. That's why I didn't want JJ to get the job. He's like, don't do JJ like that. These are some good mind guys who I think they can really be some good coaches long term in the league. But you give them on a rock or organization like the Lakers. How many coaches that's been good stayed for the Lakers? Frank Vogel was not a bad coach. Got scapegoated. This man Darvin Ham was trash. Shouldn't even have got hired. And it shows you a lot about Lakers fans and Lakers front office. Frank Vogel is 10 times, a million. I put every cent in my bank account that he's a better coach than Darvin Ham.
Yeah, hands down.
And they were happy, ecstatic, joyful to get him to replace Frank. And Frank won them a championship. I look at Dan and I think it's going to be the same. I think, we can get Dan Hard. He just won 2 national championships in college. He's one of the best coaches. He's smart. Oh, he can do this. Oh, yeah, he's a good mind. Gets to the Lakers. They go first 10 games, they 4-6. Well, we need a new coach.
Yeah.
Dan need to go back to UConn.
On the hot seat.
Yeah, Dan trash, bro. We could have kept Darvin Ham if you were gonna do that. And it's like, bro, it's only because it's the Lakers and they got LeBron. And they have this pedigree and this motto where it's like we have to be the best. Which if we ain't the best this year, okay, we can't trade LeBron. We're not trading AD. All right, next coach up. Who is gonna be? And I just don't want that for a coach like Dan. Darvin Ham, I ain't gonna say he deserved it. You not that good of a coach, so you deserve to like your true coach to show out like that. You probably never get a head coaching job again. That's all right. I think Dan is a good coach, and I think if I don't know how many teams are opening and looking for a coach, but I think he can be a Will Hardy type of coach, Mark Daynaud type of coach with the Thunder. I think I would love to see him go to a younger team, bro.
I would like him with Memphis, and I think Coach Jenkins, he a good coach. Don't get me wrong.
No offense,
but I just think with the ceiling that I'm high on the Memphis Grizzlies because Memphis Grizzlies they got a lot of talent over there. Gigi Jackson, we seen the leap that he took this year without Ja coming back. We know what type of player that he is. He possibly, before all the allegations went down with all the trouble that he got in, possibly could have been a face in the NBA. But we know what he represents. They took the defending champ to 6 games. Possibly could have. We never know what would have happened. Still got Jaren Jackson Jr.
2 DPOYs.
Right, 2 DPOYs. You still got Desmond Bain. He getting better each season. You got Vince Williams.
I love him. Still.
Yes.
Love him.
Defender, long. Got Zaire Wood. You got long, athletic, youthful guys. And they still got money where they can go out, which I think a player that, that they could look. I think Nick Claxton, he fit their identity.
Yeah.
And he
Aaron Big Ass don't want to play center.
And he can switch 1 through 5. So like he fit the identity and it give them a different type of offensive look that Steven Adams didn't bring to the table.
Yeah.
Which a vertical threat.
Yeah.
Imagine Ja and Nick Claxton in the pick and roll. Having that live threat with the type of jumping and leaping ability that Ja Morant possesses. Like I'm really high on the Memphis Grizzlies, what they can accomplish next season. If they got a coach like Dan Harley that can implement that type of system, a more of a motion system where it won't just be heavily pick and roll, where he can get Ja, Desmond Bain way more easier looks. I think that would be a more prominent.
Yeah.
And like going to the Lakers, I don't get me wrong, they both good coaches, JJ. But like we said, the Lakers job right now, the Lakers coaching job
shit purgatory.
Yeah. You setting yourself up for trouble. You setting yourself up for a short stint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they giving away coaches like shit, like homeless people, like we giving away money to the homeless.
No, for
Like
real.
they just throwing away good valuable coach, but except for Darvin Ham, he trash. You
Yeah.
know,
Which again deserved it.
yeah, definitely deserved
No
it. You
offense.
know, no offense, and I don't know. I
Look.
don't like when people be like saying that he took him to the Western Conference Finals. He did this and did that. Hey, bro, that was you brought the same team back and you see what you did.
Mhm.
You see what you did with the same. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. You ran into a perfect opportunity other side of the bracket that you like the last season. You know, you got guys that obviously that fit. You know, you got longer, you got more athletic, and you fit guys that fit LeBron play style. But once you seen that you came back next season, which teams got better as well, and that's really all it's about. Teams are getting younger, teams are getting better, they're getting longer, they're getting more athletic, and the 3-point shooting is taking over.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know what I'm saying? It's taking over. You have to be able to shoot the three ball. So I don't really like it, but Dan Harley, I definitely think he can be a good, successful coach in his league.
I'm trying to think of like other teams. I'm really trying to compare it to UConn because on UConn he's a good recruiter too because he knows exactly what he wants. He wants a shooter. Jordan Hawkins was last year, and the white dude I forgot his name, which I'm sorry for forgetting your name, but the left hand,
Spencer.
yeah, he loves a shooter. He loves someone who can attack. Andre Jackson, Stephon Castle, who's not good shooters, but they can attack and get downhill. He loves good, strong playmaking bigs. It's not too many teams like that in the NBA, and I'm pissed Ime is on the Rockets because if he went to a team like the Rockets, and I know of course Ime not leaving the Rockets, but that would be like the perfect mold of team. Just like how again Will Hardy went to a perfect situation for I think which predicated around him, and again it's young, it's yours.
For the expectation
Like,
out there,
yeah,
immediately.
I think the Lakers need to be they need to go after a coach, not exactly this person, but a coach like Monty Williams instead of going after a new coach that you're gonna really fuck up his resume. Really, like his resume gonna be tarnished if he underachieves because y'all was the 7th seed, 6th seed, and lost in the second round, and y'all think y'all should have went to the finals.
Right.
He should not get punished, penalized, fired. You feel me? Ridiculed. None of that. But when you playing for the when you coach for the Lakers, and you got LeBron, you got AD, and you got the Buzz family. What are they doing? The Jenny Buzz and Rob Pelinka. What are y'all doing? But I would love to see him get a opportunity on a young team where he could come in and set a foundation. All right, this is what we gonna do. We can run our plays. Cause I don't even see the Lakers as a team that run plays.
Me either.
They don't run plays.
A lot of pick and roll. A lot of high pick and roll.
Or it's just downstream for AD to come off a pin down. Like it's literally no plays. And I think again, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a good fit. I do think him and JJ are two great coaches. But like I said, JJ only coached 11-year-olds, so like I don't want him to go from that to coaching his co-host, and then you feel me, all these other grown men who feel me, obviously feel like we should be playing a different way because that's every player. Coach say something, oh no, but we think we can do this because we playing. Or I think it should be like this. The whole job of a coach is to put the game plan in to help everybody else be easy as y'all. So if y'all want to be a coach, y'all might as well just switch spots with me then. Exactly. You feel me? Like let JJ go hoop and y'all go take the clipboard and call up the plays. It's that simple. Or just sit the fuck down and just be a player and just listen to what the coach is saying. You look at all the teams with great coaches. Greg Popovich been with the Spurs since before I was born for sure. No complaint. Won championships. Even when they lose, they're not ridiculing and putting them on the hot seat because you're going to be bad sometimes. You got to be bad to get good.
Eric Spoelstra went through the drought.
Eric Spoelstra went through the drought. When LeBron was there, he wanted them gone. He said, no, we're going to keep our guy. You feel me? And again, they haven't won since LeBron, but it's just a whole thing about, the culture.
Yes.
The culture to me is number one. That's why a lot of guys want to go play for the Heat. That's why a lot of guys highly praise Greg Popovich. I heard DeMar DeRozan talking about it recently when his Pop passed. You feel me? He said Pop was at his door 90 seconds after he called the GM and was crying with him for 2 hours. That's just some things that as a coach, you're more than a coach. You feel me? And especially when you created a culture. You feel me? Pop is San Antonio. Spoelstra is Miami. You feel me?
He embodies that.
Yeah, guys like Michael Malone, the Nuggets. You feel me? The Nuggets and had this same core for like 5 years. They just won last year. They imagine if they would have said, Mike, I know Jamal hurt, I know Porter hurt. Damn, we got to get rid of you though.
Imagine this year if they lost the second round. Oh man, it's time for change.
Shit, Mike, you did it. Hey, Mike, you did it too last year, but shit, I heard somebody else on the market.
And we used out this word court. This a good thing. Culture. Define culture in your eyes. What do culture mean to you?
Culture to me is like, if I think culture is like, if one do it, we all do it. And I think I'm gonna just say on the Spurs, because I think they are just embodies it so good, because it goes back. It's been like this for decades. You feel me? It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be bland. We're gonna play the right brand of basketball, and we're going to be successful while doing it. Tim Duncan, one of the boringest superstars ever. He never complained, never did no flashy shit, never went out, never was in no trouble. Came to his job, did his job every day. Tony Parker, same thing. Kawhi Leonard, one of the greatest. He came in as a rookie on a great culture and a great system, and he could develop into who Kawhi is now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Teams like even the Heat. Let's go to the Heat, because I think those are like the two best coaches in Pat Riley. Pat Riley was the coach. Then he said, okay, we gonna bring in somebody who worked for art, who worked in this organization. We ain't finna go out and get another person. Spo, you feel like coaching? It's Spo like shit. I just be doing the video, so I guess I know I know a little something because I watch all the film. And he like 2 years later won with D Wade. You feel me? And then LeBron come, and then they tried to get him out of there. LeBron wanted Spo gone because he a young coach. He don't know what he doing. Pat was like, well, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
This my guy. You feel me? This who I handpicked for my organization. You're not finna come in here. I don't care who you are. You the best player of all time. I don't care who you are. This is how we doing things here, because this is one of the best coaches in the NBA, and we're not gonna let you, who can leave in a few years, fuck up what we got going in our culture. That is culture. Not if one do it, we all do it. You ain't changing nothing up for the player, for you doing it how you do it. And whether it results to winning or losing, because you gotta lose in the basketball and NBA, you gotta lose.
Yeah, you can't win all the time.
You can't, and that's why I love teams that never rush it. And like that's why it's not too many cultures in the NBA, because everybody just switch coaches, players. Yeah,
that's why I like the Boston Celtics too. I think they a good embodiment of culture. Because you seen that Brad Stevens, he came in with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown when they was rookies,
babies.
He grew up with them, and you see now he a GM.
Yeah, that's another one too.
Yeah, like that's you don't just go out and get it. They moved him up and just Joe Mazzulla. He was part of the coaching staff.
Already. Even Ime was part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, part of the coaching staff. So they went within.
Yeah,
they didn't go in searching for an outsider. They kept everything in house. Kept just like with like going back to Miami Heat, like with Udonis Haslem, keeping him there, even though he wasn't playing, just giving them $1 or $2 million. That's culture though.
Yeah.
You having somebody that's been there well before all these other guys been there. You know what I'm saying? UD shit, he ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, he old as hell.
He's young and Bam coming in asking about D Wade, LeBron. You feel me? All Tyler Hero. Yeah, Tyler Hero coming in. Hey, how was it like Game 6, LeBron? You feel me? He can tell him that. I was on the court with him. I started. You feel me? And we didn't think we were gonna win. Killer came in. He said, "Hey, I got this." It's stuff like that, bro. That Al Horford, like, yeah, the Boston is another one, because they literally are doing the same thing as we speak right now, and like culture is important. I think
it definitely important, especially like with all these new teams. That's why I like these young teams, like OKC. They trying to build culture.
Definitely.
That's why I like the Sacramento Kings, because they trying to build culture.
Yeah.
You see, they extended Mike Brown. They got that guy in De'Aaron Fox. They trying to extend, but they not running away from the grind.
Yeah.
They could have easily said, "All right, Mike, you got it to the playoffs that 1 year. Didn't make it to the playoffs this year. Get his ass up out of there." But they stayed true. They stayed solid into what's going on. Same thing with Ime. You could have easily. That's why I like kinda with the Clippers in this new transformation that they going. I just feel like this is gonna lead us to the next topic with the Clippers, like the future of the Clippers. Because Tyronn Lue, he been there 4 or 5 years already.
Yeah,
just signed a contract extension. Gonna be there another 3, 4, 5 years. That's building culture.
It is.
They trying to get a new arena. They trying to get their own stuff. Now it's just all about getting on top of the culture building players, the assets. I'm not saying that you can't win with Kawhi, you can't win with Paul George, you can't win with Harden. But at some point in time, you got to adjust to the league when it
Move
comes.
on,
Yeah,
yeah.
got to adjust to the league. Like we've been saying in our episode, league getting younger. They
Mhm.
got a couple young guys over there where they can build. Zubac is 26, 27 years old. Bones Highland is young.
Mhm.
Brandon Boston is
Love,
young, long.
love me some Brandon
You know
Boston.
what I'm saying? Long, athletic, can shoot the three. Amir Coffee, good role player over there, 26 years old. They got guys. Terrence Mann, he's young still. They got guys over there who they can bring in. I think James Harden, he can stay.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they either a veteran that I think they feel like they can respect. Everybody loves James Harden. They know what he's been through in this league, what he accomplished, and I just think his play style, like. He was the best player for the Clippers in the
In
playoffs this
playoffs,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, this year he was the best player for the Clippers. And he gonna be reliable too. You know, he's not gonna get hurt that much. He gonna play point guard, do all these things. He can kind of take the young guys under his wing and really be a mentor to them. I kind of like what the Clippers are doing, but culture is definitely important if you want to win in the league. Because if you don't got culture, you're not winning.
You're not.
You see, even though the Phoenix Suns, they my team, you can't keep. They don't have any culture. They should have kept Monty Williams there.
I've said it was built. They was cooking with some culture.
They was
Like
cooking.
that when they went 8-0 in the bubble, got Chris Paul, went to the finals, and then they got better somehow by getting KD, and that's when it went downhill from that point. Most of the people that started that culture for your team, you feel me? And it's just like once you do something like that, then you got rid of the coach who helped his turnaround all the way, and it's just like, well, damn, this was Devin Booker's best coach. You feel me? Since he's been here, he been on
the finals with this.
yeah, he been on your team. He been on the Suns organization for which is kind of sound crazy when I think about it. He been on that team for almost a decade, and he only went to the finals one time. Not saying that's a bad thing on his part, but I'm just saying the one coach who got him that far, y'all got rid of him. Y'all got rid of this man in 1 year because y'all lost to arguably one of the greatest of all time, Luka Doncic. And that game 7 is unexcusable. I do understand that, but you could have definitely came back and just said, "Hey,
Right.
that's not us." You
Right.
feel me? We had him up. We took our foot off the gas. You feel me? That's an amazing player, and we could come back and get better from these things. My fault. You
No,
know,
go ahead.
I look at because I was looking at like the Warriors. They definitely had culture too. Like especially they still got it
Mm-hmm.
because they got the main guys who set it up. But like yeah, I look at the Suns and I definitely like because Monty Williams, even his like image is screwed now. Like
Yeah.
he with the Pistons, they sent him there to die. He got this big contract, but you can't showcase nothing over there. I love Cade. Who is Cade passing the ball to?
Definitely.
Who is he gonna swing the rock out? He's swinging the rock out to Asar on threes. Asar Thompson on catch and shoot threes,
Jay
bro.
Ivey. Like Jay Ivey, not no 3-point. He not a jump shooter.
He was playing pick and roll with James Wiseman, bro. It's nothing Monty Williams can do now at this point in his career, and it's like
They had Isaiah Stewart shooting threes.
they had beef stew, bro. Isaiah Stewart, they never shot three.
They had this man playing a 4 with him and Jalen Duran in the same line.
Yeah, but
I like Jalen Duran. Don't get
love
me
him.
wrong.
I love him.
I think
Love
they
him.
good player. He gonna be gonna make a lot of money in this league.
Don't make a lot of money.
Gonna
Big
be-
bruiser.
Big bro,
Big
snatch
bruiser.
rebounder. But going back to the Sun, even with Muncie, getting rid of Muncie, you got rid of all the guys you drafted.
Yep.
That's culture. You got to have some of the guys that you started with. That's culture. You can't say you a culture setting team, culture building team
Mhm.
if you don't got none of the guys you started with. Cam Johnson gone, Mikhail gone, DeAndre Ayton gone. D Book is the last man standing.
Last one.
Literally the last man standing. I understand the Mikhail and the Cam because you got Kevin Durant.
Mhm.
It was no reason why DeAndre Ayton shouldn't be on this roster.
Yeah.
No reason. You know, things like that. It's the little things. But with the Detroit Pistons, with Cade, we got to get Cade up out of there.
Bro, please.
Because we're looking at all this, like you said, the league getting younger, and we looking at all these first time.
Talk about it, please.
Anthony,
I see where you going.
we see the Anthony Edwards. We see
I
the
agree.
extension that he came.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo Banchero.
Let's talk about it.
His first playoffs did good. Average 24, 25. Dog. Jalen Brunson. His first opportunity being, he's still a young guy. First opportunity being a league guy. Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Halliburton. You know what I'm saying? All these young guys, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. All these young guys that came into their own,
Mhm.
being able to showcase And this the new.
Yeah.
I feel like K is on the same wavelength as some of these guys, but he never be able to showcase it because he on this team. Same thing with Zion. Zion, I feel like he on the same wavelength with these guys with this young with LaMelo. But
LaMelo.
I feel like Charlotte I feel like they got something cooking, Dion.
They are. They do.
They got some. I like the way Brandon Miller was looking in the second half of the
Love it.
season. You got LaMelo back.
Hopefully.
You get him back fully healthy.
Hopefully. That man. I love me some Melo. That was my Steph Curry's my favorite player, but like when I was a kid, LaMelo was my favorite guy, like first high school player that I just really, really messed with. See, this man gotta stay healthy, bro. Like if he can stay healthy, this team is a playoff team.
Definitely a playoff team.
Not a wild take either, because we've seen it. The first 2 years of his career, they made it to the playoffs, and again, they got spanked. But again, team was way worse back then than it is now. He didn't have no teammate on the level of Brandon Miller.
Shit, or Miles Bridges.
Or Miles Bridges. They had Gordon Hayward like 2 years before he went to the Thunder. Gordon Hayward was done.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago. He was done, and that's who he was rolling out there with. They got Brandon Miller. They got a lot of young athletes over there.
Definitely. You got Nick Smith over there, who I think can embody that Lou Will, that Jamal Park, that Hooper. That's what you need guys to come off. You see,
yes.
Timberwolves, they didn't have that. That's
at all.
Ultimately, what got them demolished in WCL. You need somebody off your bench who can give you 10 to 15 points and create their own shot. No disrespect to Najee, he was 6th man of the year. He's a big man, but it's only so much he can do with him being a big man.
Yeah, he ain't
he ain't somebody who just out there.
Yeah.
He was more so getting it off what Ant was creating.
Catch
you know what I'm saying? He wasn't creating his own shot. Nick Smith, I think that's a good. And I think he need to embody his role with us knowing Lil Nick his whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing his growth. I think this is the perfect, opportunity, the perfect role for him where he can excel. Come in. You don't have to worry about being a point guard. You don't have to worry about getting people involved. He can just come in and score. And that's what you need. They got building blocks over there. I feel like they need to bring back Miles Bridges. He had an excellent season this year. That's somebody who can, you got a wing player, wing defender, and a wing creator. They got a LaMelo, the franchise player. You got your co-star and the up and coming young player in Brandon Miller.
Amazing.
You got a wing creator in Miles Bridges. You got long athletic guys over there. You got Mark Williams,
Nick Richards, love him.
All those guys. You got long athletic bigs who can play above the rim. Then you got somebody off your bench who can score. Now
I'm not trying. This sounds like the perfect team for LaMelo, and like this sounds like the perfect team. Too big that can just set screens and be live threats, block shots, rebound. A guy that can pass the ball. 2 guys that can pass the ball too, and Brandon Miller is a great knockdown shot. Get a guard. Get a guy like Stephon Castle or a forward, somebody like Cody Williams. Someone who can play multiple different positions. I like Cody Williams with him. I think he's probably gonna be one of the best rookies coming in. He can literally do everything, and I think playing with LaMelo, he can play off the ball. He's a good rebounder, good defender, amazing playmaker. He like 6'9". He reminds me, he like the Brandon Miller build, but he doesn't play like Brandon Miller. He's like the Brandon Miller build that's like just more of an all around player. I like Brandon Miller too though, because he's like that player, but his offensive upside is crazy. I think Cody all around upside. He played just like his big brother. So like, if you see Jalen Williams, you see J-Dub play, just think about a 3-year version, a 3-year younger version of himself going into a team like the Hornets in his rookie season with a LaMelo Ball at guard, with a Brandon Miller who was in his second season, with a Miles Bridges, with a team like that. I think that's another team where they got a good coach. They can be cooking with some grease.
Definitely can be cooking with some, looking at JJ Redick. Maybe a damn.
Yeah.
That's what I think that would be a fit.
He would love that team.
Definitely would love that team, because I think he fit their play style, and the team fit what he trying to do as well. I think the only piece that they missing is just get them a wing defender or a point of attack defender. They got shot blocking. They got length. They got youth. They got scores. They got shooting. They just missing that guy who can be able to take out a Jason Tatum, who can take out a Tyrese Maxey, who can hold a Jalen Brunson. People that you gonna match up with in the Eastern Conference. Jimmy Butler, if he come back to the Miami Heat. But those are guys that can possibly change the dynamic of the Charlotte Hornets. Now we should have talked about this when we was on the Clippers topic. Paul George contract up. Where you see him going?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love some Paul George, bro. Paul George is like one more terrible playoff run away from me literally slandering his name so bad where he probably gonna want to just retire, bro. Paul George, this Clippers team was supposed to be the perfect ending to his career. Yes. Come back home, you played in Indiana your first few years, you had a terrible, gruesome injury, you feel me, freak accident, came back better somehow. Top 3 MVP and DPOY in one of his first 2 seasons with the OKC Thunder, playing with Russell Westbrook, who he credited a lot of like his bounce back too, which I thought this Clippers situation was gonna be perfect. Came, played with Kawhi Leonard, another Cali guy just like himself. They both back home. Feel me? Blew a 3-1 lead first year. Not too, no sweat. Bubble. Season stop. No sweat. Came back the next season. Kawhi, he didn't play in the playoffs. And you feel me? Paul George tried. He tried. That was his best playoff run for me with the Clippers. The 2021 one.
Definitely was.
When they played against the Suns. Even though they lost, he did his thing. The next year after that, I think Kawhi got hurt again, and I think Paul George missed some time in that playoff run.
No, that's when they lost to the Timberwolves and playing.
They did. They didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs that year. And then you look at now, it's just like Paul George. You were supposed to be the best 2 option available, and it's just like I know he's getting older, but it's just like we keep seeing a decrease in his play and his value. His volume on the basketball court.
Yeah, production.
He's not the same defender. He's not the same shot creator. He's not the same shot maker he was 4 or 5 years ago. He still got a nice handle. He can still get to his spot. He still is Paul George. He can still do everything Paul George was doing 4 or 5 years ago. It's not just like James Harden. James Harden
efficient.
Yeah, James Harden can do everything he was doing. He can do all those dribble moves and step back. It's not that hard. You feel me, for him at this point. Is it gonna go in? Is it gonna work? Hell no, it's not. Right. It's not the same. So I think it's the same thing with Paul George. I see him at this point of his career go to a team like the 76ers. Bro.
That's what I was thinking. I like 76ers.
Go to a team again. LA was supposed to be your perfect ending. You at home, you at the crib, you got Kawhi, so it ain't like it's my team. I got this man who I can depend on. Unluckily for both of y'all, neither of y'all really could just stay healthy. Mm-hmm. So it's just okay, came here for 45 years, didn't win. I can go over there with, the process, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. Mm-hmm. I could be a perfect third option. I was already spotting up in a corner when James got here.
Get Tobias bitch ass out of there.
Get Tobias. Please get Tobias out there. NBA.
Yes.
That contract, you good. You ain't got to play no more. We don't even want to see it. We don't even want to see you no more. Don't cause no more trouble for no other organization. But if Paul George go to a team like the 76ers, I think not going to say they should be heavy favorites. Because I know Boston, Bucks, you got to see what they do. But knowing the Bucks, they won't do shit because that's just Milwaukee thing. Mm-hmm. Don't do anything, just sit on your hands. I like it though. If he goes to the 76ers, I like it. He got a scoring punch inside and a nice outside perimeter. 1-2 punch. I love it.
Yeah, I think another team. I do like the 76ers. That'll probably be my first option. But if I can't go to the Sixers, I like the New York Knicks.
I do too.
Release some of that pressure off Jalen Brunson. The dynamic of their team. I understand Dante DiVincenzo. He had a breakout year. He had a career year shooting the ball wide. But when it comes to playoff time, which he did, he held his own. He did good. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Dante DiVincenzo, but it's that winning formula.
I've been to
be your second option.
I'll show finna say, I ain't gonna lie. He played for the Warriors. I've been watching him in college. Bro, the shit Dante was making a lot of these games. Bro, I'm like, bro, where? How?
But you gotta have some players sell their soul when it comes playoff time. It bound to happen. It gotta happen. If you wanna make a deep playoff run, you need some of the guys that don't do what they normally do some shit they don't never do.
So don't expect Dante to do none of that shit next season because we seen it. Literally, the Heat showed us that. Gabe Vincent, Kendrick Nunn, them niggas
Caleb Martin.
Kings of it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have out of body experience if you want to go deep in the playoffs.
But I think the Knicks I think they should keep Dante. Mm-hmm. Get Julius the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
you went that far without him. you could get, and again, if you could get, like, if you could just straight up get Paul George for Julius, you feel me? I think that's a fair trade. Either y'all niggas really done shit, you feel me? So it's like, hey, we do, we just, one for one.
And I think that would be a better fit because I think Paul George, he's somebody who don't have to he don't necessarily just need the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, but he ain't just somebody who just
demanding the ball.
Yeah, demanding the ball. Who's gonna take the ball out of his hand? Throw fists like Julius Randle was. Yeah. Damn near sabotaging the team in a sense, the way he would be if he don't get the ball or shots not going in. I just think he would fit better defender. Mm-hmm. He's probably not the rebounder that Julius Randle is, but I think with the Josh Hart,
I don't think you need him to be.
I say with Josh Hart, he a 6'5" center.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 6'5" power forward. Wherever you want to slice it, he a big man.
Coach Rice would have loved him.
Definitely would have loved that man.
Rice would have loved Josh. I'm going through North Carolina.
Bro, that nigga was real like a 6'4" big, bro. I'm talking about every time this nigga got more rebounds. Bro, this nigga 12 rebounds, 15
boards, bro. I remember he had like 18 in one playoff game. I'm saying, but Josh Hart is a tank, bro.
I'm talking about, bro, this nigga be everywhere. And he gonna play hard on D. Pause. Like, you need those type of guys. And like with Paul George, they just give an outlet for Jalen Brunson. Because as you seen when they faced the Pacers, obviously they threw everything at them, threw different coverages at them, threw longer defenders, taller defenders, more aggressive defenders, and that's what you need in the playoffs when the defense is schematically planned on you. Mm-hmm. You need an outlet to throw the ball to. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, like we said, Dante DiVincenzo, good role player. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be that significant drop off shooting the ball wise, but great getting 20-point games and all this. I just don't see that happening again.
Yeah.
So you need somebody who will be able can get you 20 to 25, 30 points if needed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the high playoff moments. Because Paul George is definitely capable. Yeah. But he not a one option. Uh-huh. And I think that was kind of the problem with the Clippers. Because you came here to be a second option, a co-star.
Yeah.
And with Kawhi being damn near that old body he got shutting down on him, he got a Mater body. Mater off Lightning McQueen, he got a Mater body, bro. This nigga body be tearing down.
Nigga, he got a Lightning McQueen body.
Like,
what that nigga tell Lightning McQueen was passing him, your time is you had a good run, it's over.
Like, bro, this nigga body be shutting down.
Every year around the same, it's I don't even know how he got. He was a lower manager coming into the league. Like, he didn't play that much. Like, where is it? Oh man, I feel bad for Paul George because I know he went to the Clippers thinking, damn, Kawhi finna go there. He just won a ring with them. I just saw what he did in another country. I know I can be Cal Lowry. I can be one of them, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can go to the Knicks and just be able to be a true second option where you're not looking at Paul George and be like the guy, because this playoff run he was the one option, and obviously he underperformed. Now slandering his name, rightfully slow though, because you underperformed. But if you go to somewhere like the New York Knicks where you know Jalen Brunson, he's the guy. You know he's gonna show up, he's gonna be there, and you just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the running mate to that. You know, just kind of like Pascal with in a sense with Tyrese Halliburton. Even though Tyrese Halliburton was Pascal was damn near the best player the whole playoffs run. Him and Miles Turner, about Nimhart too. A lot of
Hey, bro.
Hey, I like the Pacers.
I like the Pacers too. And that nigga Nimhart was hooping, bro.
Hooping.
He gonna lie, Andrew was hooping.
Was hooping, bro. I was not expecting that.
It's so many good guards and like, bro, so many good guards in the NBA, bro. Like, I can see Nimhart being like, he could probably be a starting level guard.
Definitely.
In the NBA. Probably not right now because he's still so young.
I often say Nimhart or Ty Jones.
Oh, and Nimhart. And that's exactly what I was thinking about when I said starting level point guard. I'm like, Ty Jones was a good backup. When he was always a backup, low turnover guy. Give me Nimhart.
Nimhart, Mike Conley.
Give me Nimhart. If Nimhart was on the Timberwolves, probably definitely would have been a lot better. He could do everything Mike Conley. Oh, I like Mike Conley was out that bitch playmaking.
You really what I'm saying? Oh God, and was out there motherfucking point guard.
You want like Mike Conley? I swear, no, I ain't gonna lie. It was one game, bro. It was one game. I think it was like game 3, bro. And And usually I don't do this, but like I had just took Mike Conley points and he got them like the last game, and I was just like, okay, let me do his points and assists because he's a point guard. I'm like, you ain't gonna get some cat, but this nigga out here with 1 assist. I'm like, bro, you are having the ball in your Andrew Nembhard can get that.
Well, God, he can. That's why he was when Halliburton went down. This nigga was top double.
Like, and he was fucking grew up. I ain't gonna lie.
You know why I'm saying he was like giving him the bit. Derek White too.
He was fucking them up.
He was giving them that word. Nembhard and Fred VanVleet.
That's tough.
That definitely tough.
That's a tough one. I'm
I kind of say they damn near the same wavelength.
They are. I'm gonna go Fred because he's older and he's like way more like mature. Yeah, mature as a basketball player. I think Nembhard, give him 6 years like Fred got over him, or 6-7 years. He gonna be elite when he mature as a basketball player all the way.
No, I think that's kind of the career he can like have though.
Yeah, Fred.
You know what I'm saying? Because with the Raptors, they wouldn't have won their 2019 championship if it wasn't for out of body experience. That's why I say you need it.
Tell me about it.
You need that to happen. But that's why Alex Nembhard definitely. I'm trying to find like other point guards where I can like. Not like a would you rather, but almost a would you rather. Those 3 names that kind of popped up to my head immediately.
Who's the Heat point guard?
Who is Terry Rozier? Him or Terry Rozier?
That's tough. I as a point guard, give me.
I say give me Nembhard.
I was like, give me Andrew because I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, give me Andrew. I ain't gonna lie. Andrew Nembhard can hoop, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that.
The shit they did. They better. If anything that you took away from the playoffs and watching the Pacers. Nembhard can definitely hoop. He definitely can run a team.
Yeah, played on the best high school team of all time, bro. He know how to ball.
But he played with my bird.
He played with Caden.
Okay.
He was on the roster with Caden.
Okay then.
He was with Caden. Okay. Hey, hold on, I got to talk about K right quick. You brought him up earlier, and I love that. I love that topic because the guys you named, loved it. Paolo, I love him. You know, year 2 guy, big league. Anthony Edwards, love him obviously. LaMelo, obviously, you know I love him. Year 3 guy. I think Cade is the one dude because his team is so utterly trash that he is getting forgotten about.
Definitely is.
When you look at a guy 6'6" point guard, bro, this man is averaging 20 points, over 20 points, 7 assists, about 5 rebounds, hella turnovers. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hella turnovers, but again, when the other team can literally hold you, your whole entire team by just having 2 people on the block. 2 people, niggas literally play the Pistons like they playing a 1-2-2 zone, bro.
Yes.
Like they literally play like Cade at the top, and he got to go through 5 people almost every time to either get a bucket or even a shot to pass the ball to somebody else. And I love him. You know, I like Cade because I think he is like one of the best guards in the NBA. I think if he was with a Pacers type of team or who else would people be trying to prop over?
I say take him, go swap. Well, I'm not swap him out, but. Hey, hell, shit, give him the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
They can do something.
They definitely could, bro. Cade can hoop, bro. I think, cause however people look at Paolo, I think Paolo and Cade. I saw somebody say this because they were like, "What is it that Paolo? What is it that Cade can't do that Paolo can?" Mm-hmm. And I really never looked at it like that. But when I started thinking about it like that, because I always I like both of them, and I do think that Cade. Well, before this playoff run, I was give me Cade. I'm a give me Cade type of guy. I love Paolo though. You feel me? Again, my age, so I got even more respect for him. Graduated same year as me, and I seen him grow into this player. Paolo is a dog.
Definitely is.
But Cade, he does the same thing. They are, to me, better playmaker than Paolo. Mm-hmm. Paolo's a better scorer for sure. Yeah. But it's not like it's not
gap.
Yeah, it's not like a gap. Rebounder, Paolo is a better rebounder for sure. But again, it's not like a gap. It's only not a gap because he's 2 inches shorter. Mm-hmm. I think they are the same player with just different body types. They are the same exact player to me. They are 2 guys that, you feel me, they worked on their playmaking because they really wasn't always just like the best playmakers. Mm-hmm. Especially Paolo. They are tough bucket getters. A lot of their shots mid-range, creating one-on-one isolation because nobody else on the team can do that shit. A lot of defensive tension on them because again, no spacing for either of those guys. And it's just to see Cade get pushed to the side. It's like, bro, if he had a team where niggas wasn't shooting 20% for 3 wide open,
yes,
and he wasn't kicking it out to him, telling you, We talking about Cade in a different light, bro.
Definitely is. I say like obviously, you know, we don't know what's going on with Trae Young. He possibly could be on the move. I'll say I like him in Atlanta. I like I can see him. Shit, I was finna say the Bulls, but I like Kobe White. I like Kobe White. I like what he did this season. He showed me a lot of growth. He showed me he can be a starting point guard. He can be a lead guard. But I definitely think Cade can go somewhere where like his presence can definitely be felt.
Yeah.
I like Cade. Cade definitely. I've said that after the Orlando Magic had got bounced. Like we seen Paolo, we seen Ant, we seen all these young guys. Like the people be forgetting about Cade. Cade definitely is one of them ones. Like, cause he in that age bracket where like it's time. And like if he get on that stage, he'll be able to showcase what he really got. Shit, give him a Cleveland. Trade him Darius Garland, his scared ass. He's scary. He ain't want to hoop.
He don't.
Like he didn't want to hoop.
And once he get playoff time, boy, you might as well just tell Darius Garland to go on vacation.
Yeah, like
we'll see you in about 2 weeks. Get you an early rest. Get us our resorts. Say we'll see you later.
Homie did not want to hoop. Like he was scared. Like. And it's crazy because it was stats like he was shooting efficiently from the field whenever he was being aggressive. It just he was scared.
He was scared. Yeah,
he definitely was scared. Terrified. Definitely
shaking
was.
in his boots.
I'm trying to like think of like some other teams off the bat like where I could see Cade going.
I can see, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cade just one of those. He one of those people, but it do because a lot of teams do got good guards. So I see what you're saying. Cade is one of those guards that I can see him fitting almost anywhere. He does need his own team though. I feel like right now, because I feel like he's not like as mature as he's gonna be as a basketball player to play with somebody else yet. But I think I wish they would have got the number 1 draft pick so they could like speed the process up a little bit, bro. Because it is getting it can kind of like worrisome because it's like, damn, bro, like this number 1 pick, people talking down on him like he wasn't supposed to be the number 1 pick. By far, who was it? Who was the second pick in his draft?
Was that 2020?
Who was it? Cade? That's 2021. It was Cade, Scotty and them. Scotty's good too. Jalen Suggs and them. Jalen Suggs was the 5th overall pick, and he's like a bona fide role player for the Magic. You feel me?
He's starting too.
Yeah, and it's just like my nigga Cade, bro. My nigga Cade got drafted.
Cade can go to the Magic.
Him and Paolo would probably be some. No offense, love both of them. Probably be some of the nastiest ball I've seen.
With the overlapping skill set.
Man, that'd be some nasty hooping, bro. Because both of them, as of right now, just needs the ball because they are just so young and they always had their own team. And I could not imagine Cade swinging it out to Paolo for the fucking standing steal 3, bro.
Look how she France.
Yeah, France.
And they play the same position.
Who? Paolo and France. France. Yeah, he got to get better too with that 3. But I think Cade is like a better playmaker, so like in a more of a natural playmaker. Franz is a good at like attacking the basket, got up there. Like that's why I like him with Paolo. Cause shit, Paolo gonna get like 2-3 people on him, and all Franz gotta do cut to the back door, and get a bucket.
So what you think about him may possibly if he would like to go to the Toronto Raptors?
Cade,
yeah,
is Scotty still there?
Yeah.
I love it. It's basically Montverde 2.0. Montverde 2.0.
You got RJ Barry, you got Emmanuel Quickly.
Oh yeah, Montverde 2.0. RJ Barry went there. Yeah, you're just gonna get the best high school team and just bring them to the pros. They look taller, faster, stronger, better,
more developed. Yep.
I think that would be like all trolling. I think that would be nice though.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Just stay in the Eastern Conference where you can go. It would be a easier path to the playoffs. I would say the Brooklyn Nets, but I just think that's a trash organization, trash franchise. They need to get Cam Thomas out there. I think Cam Thomas can help he could have went to Minnesota and help provide that spark. He can go to Miami and provide that type of spark because he that type of hooper who can come in and provide points in in bunches.
He one of those. He definitely one of those 6-mans that you were talking about earlier. And another like Nick and another guy who I was thinking about when you said that is I hate when people like. When you talking about guys coming in and they say, well, can they play defense? Bro, theoretically, you don't just have to be a defensive stopper to go to the NBA. You got 4 other guys, and 9 times out of 10, 2 out of 5 are going to be amazing defenders. You need a Keontae George, though. You need a Colin Sexton when he came out. Somebody who bona fide role, especially as young as they are, rookies coming in. bona fide role, score the ball. We ain't gonna put you on the best defender. We ain't gonna give you no playmaking responsibilities because you want. That's not like there's levels to it.
All right.
That's why Cade, Paolo, number one pick. You got all that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take George? Nick. Even in this year's draft, see a lot of people like Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
Rob Dillingham gonna come in, bro. You're not gonna ask Rob to hold nobody for real, but
not ask him to play make either.
At all, actually. But you gonna have a point. Hopefully, you gonna have people on the team,
whatever team draft
to fit. Yeah, to fit them. I definitely do think because I do see a lot of people saying that like, oh, he play defense. Oh, where the defensive highlights, nigga. He going to the league, bro. You gotta get a bucket in that bitch. Like he gonna have niggas to OD. He gonna have people on this team to hold defense, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? And this with basketball is putting the ball in the basket. It's about a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't score,
not gonna win no games.
The best players of all time were scorers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it or not, I guarantee you, niggas not going up looking up Kobe Bryant defensive highlights.
They not.
Michael Jordan highlights, defensive highlights. You're not Bron defensive highlights. You're not looking at it chase down blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but you're not. You looking at that nigga go get 50, 40. Mm-hmm. Like that's what you want to go see. That's what people pay to see.
Yeah, think about the finals. When the Cavs won, LeBron blocked, they ain't winning the game. Them niggas still was stuck at 89.
Yeah.
2 minutes after that block. If it wasn't for Kyrie hitting a step back three, they amazing block, still would have lost.
That's why I don't know. Not trying to take nothing away from LeBron that block, but they be overhyping that block. Like you said, it was still 2 minutes left to go. If Kyrie don't hit that, nigga, even if they did make the layup, if Kyrie would have hit that, y'all still would have won.
Yeah.
And so like that block wasn't that significant.
Yeah, like the Giannis block when block when he had against the Suns, that literally like ended it. Like that block and then got the N1 dunk. That's defense offense though.
Yeah.
And you can't offense. I do think offense is way more important because if you can score more than the other, you do need some defense. I'm not gonna say you just don't need none, but again, every team that's good got a few great defenders on their team. So like they know they roll. You need them niggas. You need a Kyrie Irving, especially as young as he was then. You need a nigga like Kyrie, bro. Probably not gonna stop Steph. You could get a bucket on him,
right?
You
match him.
You're probably not gonna stop him. So we need you to do everything that he's doing, though. Kyrie, we know you can go out there and give us 30, and that's why I feel like with the Mavs, that's why I kind of, first game kind of fucked him up because like shit, Kyrie not, and I think Kyrie grew as an amazing defender. Like he became a way better defender, but it's still like, bro, we don't care about. You feel me? Not that we don't care, but like.
Yeah, we want you to score.
We need you to score. Now we need that from you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ and all them niggas get sweaty and riled up.
And PJ Washington, he was hooping. Like, he had more points. Kyrie, 12 points. Can't do nothing with that.
Can't do nothing with that,
bro. Like, absolutely nothing. As you being the coach, this the finals.
It is.
You do that shit in the regular season. Like
first week, preseason, really.
Right,
you get kicked out. You get taken out at halftime.
Yeah, like we on 12 points. That's not gonna get it done, bro. That's not gonna get it done. But you got anything else before we wrap this up?
Oh, hold on. What did I have to say? Oh yeah, bro. What? I just want to ask. Draft coming up soon and stuff. Which Kentucky guards you drafting first? Reed Shepherd or Rob?
I would take Reed Shepherd for the simple fact that I think he's a more complete player coming in. He can
mature as hell.
Yeah, he can run the offense. He can score. He can do different. He kind of. I'm trying to think. He kind of like a Nemhart in a sense where like he a full package. Like he can be a lead guard. He can score. He can spot up. He can defend. I think he's bigger than Rob Dillingham. I just think he's more NBA ready, like right now, than Rob is. Because we know Rob can come in just to score. He's not looking at to do anything else. Which, on the other hand, Reed Shepherd, I think he can help a contender right now.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would rather go Reed Shepherd than Rob.
If I like that. I do, cause I probably would. It depends on the team, cause I probably would go read a lot of the. If I'm the Spurs, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Spurs, just cause we got Wemby and I know we're gonna be good, cause this nigga's gonna be amazing. I say fuck it, let's get Rob just to like shit, just you feel me, go swing for the fences. Cause I think that would be a crazy pairing. But any other of those teams, what Reed did his freshman season is very underrated. He started off this season, it's just like. the best defender, literally a 3-and-D point guard. He literally started this season off as a 6'3", 3-and-D guy. DJ ass, feel me? So he had to start playing more, start doing a lot of shit that he wasn't accustomed to doing. Did all that shit. I remember that game against the Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 30. He had the game winner, damn near 30. He had like 8, 9 assists. I'm like, this is probably the best Reed Shepherd game out there because again, like you said, play make. He can do that for you, and like naturally can just play make for you. Not like, oh well, I'm getting double team. I'm driving into a double team. He open. Let me just kick you. No, like he can actually facilitate, run the team. Like you said, great knockdown shooter. Great defender, not great, but
a solid defender.
I think he will be great as he like get a little taller and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a great defender in college. He was always guarding the other team's best players.
Best player, yeah. That's what I say. I just think he's more solid than Rob is right now. We know what Rob's superpower is. Yeah. But when you look at like he kind of like a David Mitchell, like Reed Shepherd in a sense, cause like he's more solid. You can ask him to do more than one thing, and where like he can impact the team, like immediately.
And I think cause Davion was a senior too doing that.
Yeah.
And this is an 18-year-old kid going into 19, and any organization that gets him, tell you they gonna get a winner. I got one more draft question. Who, since the Hawks? Well, no, not the Hawks. Well, I want to say how I want to word this. After the Hawks, you feel me? Cause I think I know who they get. You feel me? They getting
freshman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. After number 2, who will be your the number one guy that you gotta get?
Who number one? Who's the second pick?
Let me see. I can give you that for you right quick. Number 1 is the Hawks. I know for sure. Number 2 is the Wizards.
The Wizards?
Mm-hmm. I don't even answer that. They 13. Nothing they can do to really just help them. What about the Rockets?
The Rockets,
for them to have the 3rd pick is low key insane.
Definitely is insane. They can go either way. They can go big to get a bag of big. Mm-hmm. You know, no disrespect to old boy that's over there. What's his name?
Boban?
No. He played for the Suns last year. Drew Banks.
Yeah, Eubanks.
Yeah, no disrespect to Eubanks. No, he was for the Suns this year. Damn. Who was dang.
Houston. Let me see. It got to be somebody who was like, I could have sworn Boban was on the roster. I know he don't play like that. Let me see. Jock Landale.
Yeah, Jock Landale. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that is the nigga you forget about. I forgot he did play for the Suns.
That's what I was saying. So you can go get a bid. And then you could get for the Rockets. I don't know, cause like the Rockets, they got Jalen Green. They got wings. You know, you got a point guard. You got Jabari. I would probably go get Donovan Clingan.
Ooh, that's exactly who the Ringer got them getting to, and that's why I say that because I Donovan Clingan, bro. I think a lot of people sleeping on him, especially like to be one of those top because he got the size, he got the IQ, he got the fundamentals down. Post work is amazing. Probably the best like defender in this draft, and I can see him going either to a Wizards team. I can see him going to a Rockets team. I can see him going to the Pistons or the Spurs. Cause like I know Wemby there, and you feel me, but man, Wemby don't want to play the 5. Yeah. I know he don't want to bang for real. Like, and he quick enough. He's mobile, agile enough to guard the 4s. Cause really, all you gotta do is. Really, Wemby can guard you from the paint. Yeah. You know, once they look like they about to shoot, Wemby just jump. You feel me? Just literally just jump.
Be a Hall of Fame roamer.
Yeah, literally, bro. He gonna be roaming. He gonna be Rudy Gobert. Hey,
2.0.
Not Rudy. Victor's finna win like 6 BBOIs.
And it's finna be crazy. I say 3 more years. The league is
different. It's gonna be totally different. It's gonna be Luka, Vic. And I don't even know the third, but I don't know if Jokic and Giannis and them would still be like just dominating how they was like a few years ago. But Luka, Victor, and that third person got to, the big third person, whoever that young star who gonna emerge, because somebody got to take it. Because right now it's all pretty even.
It might be in, because you heard the speculation that they moving to the East. If Timberwolves, because they closer to East Coast than they is West Coast.
Yeah, they right there to like Michigan. All that Milwaukee.
Yeah, because it have been speculated. So if they move to the East, I think they can I think Ant can probably cakewalk them
That'd be
to
crazy.
a lot of ECFs.
That'd be crazy if they moved to the East. Damn, why not the Grizzlies?
Grizzlies, they I think they're a good middle of the pack, like, cause where they at, they like right there by Houston, right there by Dallas. These are Western Conference teams. They right there by, let's see, the Pelicans, New Orleans. So like, I don't think that the travel would be that bad. Like going from like to West to the West teams, opposed to like Minnesota. Like you said, Minnesota, that's up there with
Michigan.
Yeah, with Michigan, all that, like, that's all the whole other side.
We in Minnesota now.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Well, speaking of the draft, man, y'all gonna catch us this year for sure. This man fluked on me last year. Man, y'all gonna catch us at Summer League. You know, I'm anticipating this. You know, hopefully we can get there the first day. You know, get to see run into some of these guys.
I'm excited, bro.
On the first day.
I'm excited. I want to see a lot of these guys. You know, I want to talk to Rob. You feel me? I want to, hey Rob.
You know what I'm saying? Leo gonna be there.
Leo definitely gonna be there. Shout out to Khalil.
B Swish.
Bryson is gonna be there. Yup, Bryson gonna be there. Decent amount of people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna,
you know, stars gonna always come out. That's why I say the first day. I think first days need to be crucial for us. Cause last year I didn't go. I think I went on the second or third day. So yeah, the first day, what should be, you know, essential should be like essential.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited, bro.
Definitely.
All the incoming rookies, bro. I'm mad I ain't go last year, but I know a lot of people in this draft, so I'm like, it is kind of like ironic how it worked out like this. I just, you know, again, it's gonna be cool. You know, cool. Like Cody Williams, Rob, Reed, Donovan, Stephon. You know,
and who don't love Vegas?
Yeah, who don't love Vegas, bro? Like the Aces should be playing. Definitely want to see an Aces game. Definitely got to see Angel Wilson in person. Got to.
I like how the NBA, they kind of like prolong the season though, because like now everything gonna feel like it's gonna be a shorter off season than usual. Cause like if this series go to 7 games, the last game would be June 28th. That's a week and a half away from Summer League. Then like that's like a couple days right before the draft. Then going right into Summer League. Then Summer League, that's 12 days, the 12th through the 22nd. So they basically gonna get like a month of like off season. They have to go right back to training camp in September.
Yep.
And so I kind of like how they prolonged it, because usually, you know, we probably would have been on game 4 by now. You know, or something like that. So I definitely like it. You know,
definitely is excited. Vegas Summer League, y'all. Hey, I'm excited.
Yeah, me
Vegas
too. You know, I'm going with my brother, bringing my girl too, so.
Yeah. Bringing my best friend, she wants to come.
Yeah, okay then. Yeah, so that worked out perfectly fine. Man, tell them where you been at, what you been doing though.
Man, y'all can find me, One Sports Doctor on all platforms. YouTube coming soon. Recently transitioned from TikTok to Instagram. Been seeing a lot of, bro, Instagram is way different from TikTok.
Way different.
Way. And I'm mad that I didn't do it like a long time ago. Like I'm like high key like pissed. Like damn, bro. Like you don't really notice. Like you don't really realize it. And like bro, everybody's on Instagram.
And that's why I know this shit. Because a lot of people be saying like TikTok is the easiest growing platform, which you know I don't disagree with it, but at the same time I don't agree with it because like it depends what you on there posting. You know, for TikTok. You know, cause like Instagram, you can go on Instagram and do anything, under anything, and everybody got Instagram. You know, a lot of NBA players don't got TikTok. You know, a lot of college they probably don't be on there or just run it. You know, but on Instagram they
still that's them.
They physically is on there and they watching. You know, so
it's man, so many people, bro. My nigga Kevin Garnett like the video.
KG.
Shout out to Iso Joe. One of
Joe Johnson, Arkansas Finest, Little Rock Finest,
yeah, Little Rock Finest, Central, yeah. He a real follower. You know, he be liking a lot. Shout out to Jamal Crawford,
Matt Barnes,
Matt,
Lou Wills, Did he like the ding or comment or something?
Yeah, Louisville. It's a lot. Hey, it's a lot of. It's been a lot, bro. Like, in these players, it's a lot of players that's like that you. I played basketball growing up, and I ain't never like known these many like people that's playing basketball for real. 'Cause like I said, where we come from, not too many niggas go to the NBA, or not too many niggas just even go high college, like high D1 college level. Like, if you from where we from, Little Rock, Arkansas,
yeah.
You probably gonna go to like,
man, matter of fact, get in the comments and name me 5 players from Little Rock that y'all know.
Yeah,
They're gonna let y'all know right there.
Name us 5, bro, because it ain't too many. And
2.
It's just so, because people I know who I thought were hoopers, like, again, DJ to me is still a hooper. You know, I still look at it, but like the people that I know now is just like, damn. No offense to DJ, but like, damn, these are like, this nigga finna be in the draft.
Yeah,
like, this nigga finna be in the draft. Like, the number 1 player in 2025, Tyron Stokes. That's my guy. Jeremiah Fears, he's from Illinois. 5-star, that's my guy. Who else? A lot of them Texas athletes, fuck with them. It's been good. So y'all, hey, one sports doctor. That's why I can't wait to go to Vegas, because I really do want to meet a lot of these people, and so they can put like a name to a face type shit. Like, okay, so this is who that is, and hopefully, run into some NBA players. You feel me? Like, hopefully, Bron there. Hopefully,
I was saying, cause last year I seen Sharif and Cam Reddish. Those just guys are right off the dome. Cause like it's been a whole year, so. Yeah,
but that's still just shit to just casually see. That's, hey, Sharif shit, follow me, you feel me? Like, ain't nothing to be, hey, shit, that's Sharif Cooper, nigga.
A quick little 60-second, 90-second interview or something. Yeah, that's rapid fire question.
That's Sharif Cooper, bro. Like, the streets love Sharif.
And I was the first nigga from the city to be on Sharif.
He
was. I definitely was the first nigga from the city on Sharif Cooper. Like,
he definitely was. I remember that time too.
That was 10th grade year. Yeah, the 9th grade summer.
I definitely I remember that shit too. That's when I found out who Brandon Boston was. And I was like, damn. But this nigga play with Sharif. Damn, that shit is.
And Ozzy, I was like, looking back, them niggas had like a OPS team.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, this could be the last thing before we get out of here, bro. Thinking back, like, let's keep it like last 10, 7, 8 years. Like, who was the best like amount of talent that you seen play on one team? Cause that AOT team was crazy.
It was.
They got three.
Around 3 NBA players: Isaac, BJ. Then Sharif. Then like they had good complimentary guys too.
Like high D1.
Yeah. But you just talking AAU or high school too.
High school different. They do AAU.
Okay. AAU. That would probably. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to think.
I am too. I'm trying to think of like, the different cities of like people who I remember who all played together, bro. Cause I know. Let me see. I know Rob AAU team with Team CP3 was like that. It was him, Gigi, and Aiden Holloway. Shit, two fucking lottery picks, and shit, Aiden should be on his way if he get his shit right at Auburn. So 2 lottery picks in a high Division I basketball player. You feel me? And that's just recent.
I would have to say AOT, because I just think the motion that they was having at that time, like. Bro, the Sharif name and like the whole just AOT period, the pool that they had, they run was legendary.
It was crazy. Them niggas went to I remember they made it to the PGM championship game. Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember that whole I used to watch that documentary faithfully.
I ain't gonna lie. Mo Cannon Lee with MPJ and Trae Young.
Yes, bro. Mo Cannon was fucking wrong, bro. They didn't lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That team.
And it was really just them two.
Team Penny. See, they had PJ Washington, Khalil Garland. He from the city. They had Javon. He was from the city. Yeah, Javon Franklin. He was from the city. And then they had another little point guard. Even K5 was on there at a point in time.
Real ones. K5.
Yeah, they on K-Von Allen. I say, hey, I'll look him up.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. That is. Hold on, because I didn't even prepare for that question. But just hearing, the AOT shit just brought back. I'm trying to think of what other AAU team that I like, the last few years that I just seen. I was like, bro, damn, them motherfuckers raw.
I was finna say Team Why Not, but I don't remember. But I know they was raw, but I forgot who was on that team.
Team Why Not?
That's a Russell Westbrook team.
I remember at one point they had I remember at one point Vegas Elite was like that. They had Josh Christopher and Jalen Green. I remember that.
Yeah, for Fab 48, Las Vegas.
Oh my goodness!
Do they even still host that tournament?
I was trying to find it. I swear I was. I was trying to find it, but like, bro, AAU is different nowadays. It's like, cause you know it's the live periods. I think they just keep getting less and less live periods. Cause the only tournaments I was seeing in Vegas was like the Bigfoot Classic and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that may be Fab 48, that may be that, but like, Fab 48 was the shit, bro.
Definitely was the shit. Like, if you, our era, see, we 22, 21, so like, our era coming up when we was like 16, 17, that was the best thing to go to right after PJ.
Yeah, Fab 48.
Like, when all the circuit teams were done, if you won in Fab 48, your team wasn't really like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because Fab 48 was like that, bro.
You had Adidas Gauntlet teams, you had Under Armour teams, you definitely had EYBL teams. Like,
you had the top independent teams in that bitch too, battling, bro.
Yeah, battling, like, going to work, and like, you gonna be there for like 5-6 days.
Which, bro, I missed that shit.
Nah, I definitely miss it.
I missed that shit, bro. That shit was elite. Hold on. Oh, shit.
That's why I'm trying to, cause who was
Cause I was thinking of Trayvon Duval, bro.
That's who I was just gonna say. I was gonna say who was on Trayvon Duval team.
His high school was raw. I think his AAU team was like just him.
Yeah, it was just his AAU team. But I remember cause I was on Under Armour with Nico Manning, Josh Green.
That team was decent.
They were definitely decent. Jalen Suggs, Team Sizzle. They were trash. Never mind, they were trash. Team Sizzle was trash on the circuit.
Not when they got Chet. You know, Chet played.
He played cause that was when I was 10th grade, so
yeah,
it was
Chet
16.
started playing till he was like
that next year.
Yeah, that had to be.
Yeah,
I know that's when he transferred. Yeah, that's when he got into high school type shit. Yeah, but I remember that one team with Javon, with JQ and Nas. Yeah, Sports U.
New Jersey players.
Yeah. Sports U was crazy. Yes, Sports U was crazy. I know that's the AAU team. I think this is in New Jersey, but yeah.
No, New Jersey. That's different. But it was something like it was New Jersey team for sure. But I don't think it was New Jersey players.
It may have been Sports U then, because I know it was an Under Armour team, and I know it won. Yeah, that team was raw too. I ain't gonna lie, that team was raw too. I was just watching that shit because they be posting all of since Nas was going crazy. They posted it. High school. I was like, damn, I forgot. Jelly movement was crazy back then. They tried to bring it back now.
Boy,
yeah, man, it was different back then.
Definitely was different.
And they had some NIL money, boy.
That's why. Oh my goodness! That's why I say a lot of these guys, bro. If NIL was around, bro, a lot of these guys
would be millionaires, bro.
Especially Isaiah Washington, like, because he was really like the co-founder. Antonio Blakeney,
Corey Sanders would have had a
Corey Sanders. Oh my God, Dwayne Baker,
he would have had a lifetime deal.
Segu,
yes.
Bro.
Yes. Hey, hold on, bro. I remember. He used to always watch the Ronaldo Segu. What were them bitches called? What was them hoes called specifically?
What was they called?
Oh shit! Damn, I forgot. I know
it was Bree Great. Then Dwayne Bacon's. Well, Corey Sanders. His was called. Bro, that's why I say that's something.
I know it was like day by day. I know one of them was like day by day
to see a better day. That was Corey Sanders.
Okay. I forgot what Ronaldo's was. We used to always watch this the whole team Who's documentaries. And I remember, bro, I walked in one day and I was like, and then Nas Nazir Little was in it. And he wasn't really getting shown like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this nigga?
Turned that to be the best.
And you said that at the time. You were like, he better than him. I said, what? I said, no way. I was like, why he always getting shown? You were like, I don't know. And turns out this nigga Nas went to UNC, was one and done.
One and done.
I was like, damn.
But that's kind of usually how it be. Like when you in high school, like it really just like the popularity on most contests. Like all those guys on home team hoops didn't go nowhere.
Really? Yeah.
Except for Nazir wasn't even.
He wasn't even his. He just took the thunder because he was dunking on niggas and stuff all the time. I definitely remember that, watching that faithfully. I like, bro, not even Trayvon Duval. Trayvon Duval kills me, bro.
Bro, no.
I met this man, bro, when going to his tournament, bro, in Vegas. Bro, literally went out of my... Again, I was a shorty at this time, too. It's not like I was a grown man. I was like 16.
15.
Yeah, I was a kid. But again, nigga, that's Trayvon Duval. When he was in high school, I was like 12.
So I'm like the best point guard in his class.
I'm like, mama, you know what that is? She like, no, mamas don't really know who the high school guys be. I was like, oh, she's like, who's that? I'm like, that's Trayvon Duval. Like, I'm finna go talk to him. I'm walking up, hands getting sweaty, knees getting weak. But I'm walking up again. I'm a kid, bro.
Getting Bambi legs.
Bro, I'm in that. I'm a Trayvon Duval. What's good, little bro? I'm a big fan. Appreciate it, bro. Can I get a picture? I ain't even asked for no picture. I should have asked for one, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
I ain't even asked for no picture.
That was a good memory. See, I ain't gonna lie. I be going to keep this story to myself until I get Anthony Edwards on the show, because like I was one of the first ones from the city on end, because like we seen him close up in person, live. That's how I should wish I would have got a picture with Ant just to solidify like, nah, like
being your first.
Yes,
that's why I do look at that shit like a lot. That's why I can't wait to go to these places. Cause like, bro, I'm definitely gonna ask for like pictures and you feel me, make like. Put myself out there.
Yeah, because we in the media space.
I'm finna say, you will see more of it, so it ain't like niggas strangers to you. You feel me? Back then, I was a stranger to Trayvon Duval. He probably get a lot of kids asking, for a bitch. But now,
we all was.
Yeah, we all was.
Say he was the best point guard in the country, hands down.
Tricky Trey, bro.
Went to Duke, best point guard in the country, hands down at that time. He was what, class of 2017?
2017.
Yeah, like
I love, bro.
That to me, I feel like that was the best high school class in a long time.
That era, I think, and again, I may be biased, but that era of high school hoops was just so different. Way different.
Because even like a guy like, I hate that he went to this Malik Newman. You remember Malik Newman?
Yeah, he went to Kansas.
He never should have went to Mississippi State at the gate. He should have went to somewhere like that from the beginning. He was nice in high school, like. Nigga was better than Antonio Blackman. Like, he was getting 40 in his sleep.
Yeah.
Like, pulling up.
I think he was from Mississippi, though, wasn't he?
No, his dad had went there. That's why. Damn. That was, boy.
He would have been wrong. I remember he came to Kansas. I remember, bro, in high school. And that nigga was still good.
Yeah, he was still good.
Nigga making shots. He had like 14. Yeah.
They're too long, bro. That's why, advice to all the up-and-coming people that's up-and-coming high schoolers that's trying to look for a school, the right school. Don't always just look at it as like, I'm all right, this person committed there, I'm finna go here so I can be the man, so I can get all the shot. No, go to a school where you can be able to develop and be, a team that where it got a good foundation, a good system around it. Like, cause you look at the guys that went to teams that like UConn, like you said, like Stevie Castle and all those guys, those not number one draft picks or anything, but those are good complimentary guys who can go come in impact teams and like where you won't forget about them, and things like that. And they made impacts on their college team. So
look at Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was a 5-star
at Villanova,
and that nigga took him 4 years to really pop off, and then it took him like another 3 to pop off in the NBA. Really, you just gotta be patient, bro, and choose the right school, because I think it's just fucked up now, though, because that's why I'm hockey glad our era wasn't like that, because, bro, we saw so many people switching schools and just, like, leaving different AAU teams.
Yes.
Because, like, you see it now, bro. It be so many people that be like, oh, I'm trying to play for this AAU team. Or you see somebody playing with this team this week, another team next week, and then they on whole another circuit with a whole another team. And it's just like, damn. These niggas, like, and that's what they do in high school, though. And then when you get to college, it's the same thing. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna commit here. Hopefully it works out my way. If it doesn't, I'm leaving their ass. I'm gonna go to this place. Hopefully it works out for me. Again, if it doesn't, I'm literally gonna leave their ass again. I'm gonna do it 4 times. I got 4 opportunities to do it now. I don't care about the NBA. And I think that's what it's killing. People
out getting money already.
Yes. And I was talking to my friends about this like a few months ago. I'm like, bro, yeah, you're getting money already. I think a lot, unless you just like that guy, a Rob, a Reed, a Cody, Donovan Clingan, Stephon Castle, somebody who like your main goal is to go to the league. You ain't worried about the NIL money. You ain't worried about you trying to go to the league. I think, NIL is good for those people. It's good for all athletes, but I think people use it and think, okay, get distracted from the you getting distracted. If you work hard, keep doing what you're doing, you get to the NBA and get a contract that's gonna be 10 times more than the NIL. I'm just being honest. K's gonna get a 5-year, $226 million extension. That's 40-something million a year. You're not getting that at no NIL.
Just imagine LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. These niggas got 260 million, like.
And if they would have had NIL, they probably would have had like 10 mil already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even LaMelo probably had that already.
He damn near already had that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he probably already had that already.
He had his own show. Hey, he had his own show
brand, like all that.
These are some good talks. I just be thinking about that sometimes. Like, how would it have been if our era grew up in the NIL era? Like, how many niggas would have left the school where they from, the city where they from, to play for another school that's willing to pay top dollar for a guy that they don't even know, but that's gonna lead their ass once shit don't even go right.
Exactly.
And I just think, you feel me? Again, I like NIL, get y'all money, but again, niggas who think that's the end all be all, I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
At the same time, you know, the NIL money runs out once you got to college.
Yeah.
So
for sure,
you might as well go to the league where you can get a annual check. Like, you're not just getting. Say if you got this NIL deal, you only get money from that one NIL deal. They can go away at any point in time. Which you go and get an NBA contract, you have money flowing.
I would say that big right. That boat,
yeah,
you signed that hoe. That shit is in ink. They gotta pay you whatever you just signed for over the, and that's what, like, you come in 4 years, you get paid 4 years, millions of dollars off rip, guaranteed. Not including endorsements, not including, cause shit, endorsements are just like NILs. So again, you getting sidetracked, bro.
Yeah.
You getting sidetracked. You get some more NILs.
That's why I'm saying people gotta understand, NIL deals carry transition to the league.
Literally.
It is nothing but an endorsement.
It's literally is an endorsement for younger people, and then once you get drafted, Caitlin Clark did it.
Yeah, like
Nigga had a Nike deal. They had that Nike deal already. And they already had the contract for it.
I was saying, to get on a bigger scale once you get into the pros.
You get more money, more
exposure.
More perks, more like leverage.
Yeah, more leverage, more freedom.
This nigga Caitlin Clark, bro, and it's probably gonna be last too forever. But this nigga Caitlin Clark went to the league and the WNBA and got already a multi-million dollar,
$20 million.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Asia Wilson. One last thing, Asia Wilson. She need to hurry up and drop her shoe. They need to go. They y'all come on WNBA. Come on Nike. Come on Nike.
Wait, they a Vegas team?
Who?
The Aces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all do need to catch a game then.
I was gonna go last year if I would have won, but it's WNBA. It's not that expensive.
I was just gonna say shit. We know,
but the Aces game are a little bit more expensive because they are the best team.
Yeah.
Not even just her.
Yeah.
Not even just her. Kelsey Plum Dog.
Oh yeah.
They got Candace Parker was playing with them last year too. They were probably the most famous team. Like,
didn't they win last year?
Yeah, dominated niggas. And even this year, dominating, bro. Asia Wilson is raw. If y'all never watched WNBA, watch 2 games of Asia Wilson. You gonna fall in love. And you gonna want to watch it again.
Definitely. I was finna say something. I was like, okay, speaking of the NIL deals, we can wrap this up. But I was like our era, like that's why I wanted to get like Moses, cause like niggas from like Moses, even Bryson. I got a couple questions. Like I don't want to dive in too much, cause I said this gonna be our exiting topic. But like I don't like the overtime route. I would rather guys coming out of high school go to college, get that full experience, and like it will help your development even more.
Good topic.
Yeah, a good topic. And I want to ask Bryson what made him choose that route and going to college. Cause I feel like Bryson, his name kind of
went down.
Yeah, took a hit.
All those. I ain't trying to be not even just Bryson. Bryce Griggs was one of the best players in the 2022 class, and within a year, you really stopped hearing about him.
You seen what Rob did. He went there, got up out of there. He said, "Yeah, I'm finna just go to college." He
didn't even want to go there. If Donda Academy was still a school, he would have still been in high school. But like, Kanye, controversial. So he had to do something. He couldn't just stop playing basketball. I fuck with that, Rob. But he treated it exactly. I don't want to sound disrespectful, but like league, like things like that, OTE, we seeing it right now live with G League Ignite. To me, it's just like a joke.
Yeah, it's not your growth.
That's a joke. Like
outside of what probably Johnny Kaminga and Jalen Green, who has been successful,
and even them niggas haven't even like their game has been the same from high school. Yeah. There's no development. If you watch Jalen Green in high school, you're seeing the same guy.
Definitely
3 years into the NBA.
Definitely.
If you watch Johnny Kaminga in high school, you're seeing him. You're seeing him at 17, but at 21 years old. It's no development. It's just okay. The whole idea was playing against older or grown men, playing against
Older guys playing against and playing in a real system,
playing against NBA level competition, and you get paid. Now it's like college. College 90% of draft prospects coming from college.
And I'm not saying you get the full exposure. You get a real coaching. You basically setting you up for the pros. Because like basically you traveling. You're going through each game. Mm-hmm. You're getting coached by a real coach. You're going to real programs that's going to set you up, be ready to show you. You're going against other players that you finna play against. Yeah, which in overtime, and you playing against amongst each other. Yeah, your classmates.
High schoolers for real.
Yeah. Like so,
which is I definitely agree with that because again like G League Ignite they literally fell on their face. You know they had 2 top 7 draft picks with Jay Green and Kuminga. But literally, they had Dyson Daniels. He went there.
I don't want to disrespect Ashar and the men, but we still have to see how they play out.
I was just gonna get to them. The only people, OTE, Amin Asar, Dominic Barlow. He played for the Spurs. He obviously not gonna play though because he's a big man and they already got somebody there. And it's just I definitely agree with that because Bryson, he was a 5-star. Bryson was a 5-star player.
He was on a good trajectory.
Yeah, he could have. I was literally just talking to somebody. I forgot who. I literally forgot who. Cause I was just talking about. It had to be my best friend. Cause I made a video about one of these AU players, and she was like, and I said that I used to play with Bryson. She was like, you used to play with him. I was like, yeah. I've been knowing him not my whole life, but like for a large majority of it since he was in 6th grade. She was like, well, why he leave North Little Rock? Cause I be joking. I be like. He really traded us, and she be like, "What you mean?" I like he went. I was like, "Yeah, he went from Silver Hills to North Little Rock."
That's probably the worst. Hey, if this is Little Rock, Arkansas politics, that's probably the worst thing you can do. That's like that's kind of like equivalent to LeBron going to KD going to the Warriors, like
literally, actually, literally,
like that definitely is equivalent. Like the hate that came behind Bryson doing that move was crazy.
And it was. Again, I love Bryson. And what made it worse is that you didn't win. You lost to the team that you could have just stayed with.
That what made it worse. He lost to North Little Rock.
Hey, that what made it so. And then he left again. He left again. I was like, bro, god damn. But
he left again to go to that's
OT.
Yeah. That's why I say he could have went prep like any.
Could have just stayed at Central.
And you seen Lil Nick, you seen Moses, you seen all these other guys above you take that route, and you seen like where it took them. You should have just stayed on that path. Yeah. I understand that you want to be different. Things like that's why I say it's essential that we get them on the show so we can ask these type of questions. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's like I just me personally. If I was a parent of my child, I would just allow just to go through the whole process. Like Carmelo Anthony. He said his son's going to college.
Yeah, for sure.
His son's going to college.
No affair.
He said it don't matter if he's one and done. If it take him 2 years, he's gonna go through the process.
Real.
That's what you have to do. You have to go through the process. Nobody can skip the journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I saw a 5-star Isaiah Evans. He wasn't talking about it, but somebody was talking about it. I think it was D-Rich TV. You remember who that is?
D-Rich, yep.
He's popping back in the day with Imani Bates and all that, but he was talking about, he was like, I love seeing 5-star because he a 5-star, like he a Duke commit. He was like, he played in his hometown in North Carolina, and he like the man. Like he said, the buzz you get from being a 5-star and playing in your home city, your hometown, like it does so much for you going forward. Because again, you got the name, you gonna always have that base of people behind you that's always gonna vouch. Like that whole state is gonna vouch for him.
I'm saying like kind of with Leo now.
Yeah,
we vouching for Leo. We vouching for Mo
to the fullest. Yeah, to the fullest. Everybody from Moses, when he get posted, City gonna post him because
post him.
We that's Mo. Even though he left to go to Montverde, which again smartest thing probably in his.
But he won here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's still smart. That's prep.
Yeah, prep.
You playing with nigga? He left North Little Rock, which was 7A highest,
the best school in Arkansas.
Won the championship and went to play for the best team in high school ball. Period.
In the country, yeah.
Period. Like all the time. The best high school.
Right, but it's the right thing to do.
Went to college, went and done, went to his hometown. Bowser did it right. Like that's
the perfect way.
That's the perfect way to do it, bro.
If you a kid from the city or a kid from Arkansas,
Just look at Mo.
Yeah, that Mo is probably look at Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis, he graduated from Hall, went to Arkansas.
1-9.
One and done. You know what I'm saying? We all vouching for BP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of the same thing on a lesser degree with Jalen Williams and Isaiah Joe. They from Arkansas. They not from our city, but they from around the way.
Definitely, yeah. If you know ball, yeah. If you know ball from Arkansas, you definitely going.
Yeah,
I was saying that every time to my best friend when they was playing. I'm like, bro, they from Arkansas. She was like, no way. I'm like, bro, my brother played against them in the state championship game. She was like, for real?
Multiple times, especially Big Jalen.
But yeah, bro, they are from Arkansas. They not from. As I was saying, they not from our part.
Yeah, they not from the city, but
they from our state.
Yeah, cause ain't nothing like being from the city, but but they from around the way, so we gotta support them. Shit, Isaiah Joe. When Isaiah Joe was on his run, when we was shorties, like, vouch for him.
You had to.
You see, it's to this day, like, I gotta give him respect. I will say with my own eyes, Malik Monk, the best one from our state that we ever seen. Mm-hmm. But you can't discredit Isaiah Joe. When we talk about Arkansas hoopers, this nigga from the city, Isaiah Joe, then everybody else immediately after.
Yeah.
Cause he kind of paved the way. He did pave the way. So
I ain't gonna lie though. Probably this probably the last thing for real. But we are getting some good conversations. Cause now that I'm doing what I'm doing. You get to you get closer to you still as close as you ever are to the high school sports in the city, and bro, the amount of talent we got now, I don't think we ever had this much talent. At one time, we always had hella good players, hella good guys that's gonna go to college and gonna play. But what we got now, I'm not about just one class, bro. We got guys that real shit could be in the NBA and well, you have to be 2 years because they gotta go to college, but be in the NBA in a few years. We got guys that's like that, and it's good to see that we are progressing. Mm-hmm. Little Rock, North Little Rock, just the city, not even the whole state of Arkansas.
Just the city. And I got to give a lot of shout out to the guys that paved. To me, that paved the way to we saying the guys now. Obviously we say Isaiah Joe, he paved the way for my generation, but our generation, but the generation after us, Moses, KK, Devo, Big J, all them going to Arkansas and doing that. Mm-hmm. To me, that paved the way because they put the spotlight on the state. Then with them being kind of from the city, Devo, he not basically from the city, but he 15 minutes down. No. Same thing with KK from the city. Now KK from the city, Mo from the city. So they kind of put the spotlight on us to so definitely. But I think this is gonna conclude it, man. This definitely a good episode, probably the best episode ever on the channel, on this channel. So make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Our socials gonna be in the description below, so y'all make sure y'all follow my brother on Instagram and still follow him on TikTok. You can still find him on there. And I'll see y'all next time, man.